Welcome to my humble little office. My name is R. Keith Andrews. I am spiritual guide and paranormal adept. This is the astrological forecast for October 25th through October 31st of 2020. Now this is a general forecast, meaning that we are aiming at covering approximately 8 billion people on this planet. With that in mind, if something that we're talking about doesn't seem to fit, it would be wise to take a look at your Mars, your Moon, your Neptune, and your Ascendant. Now, if you've got them on your natal chart, great. Take a look at them. They're all very important. If you don't have them, absolutely drop me a line, and I'll be pleased to look them up for you and send you back the information. At the bottom of this video, at the bottom of the listing for it, you will find a whole list of ways of getting in touch with me. Now, remember, if you like the video, please subscribe, please like it, subscribe to the channel so you can get the next one coming up, and share it with the people you know. Now, it's been a while since I've been doing videos for a lot of reasons, but the idea is that we're back. So, as per usual, we start with a card indicating that covers the entire array. And the first card we have is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords indicates now is the time for truth. Now, do understand, there's a very big difference between a falsehood or a lie and misinformation. Okay, so speak what you know, what you feel yourself to be true. Do not alter what you're saying just to make people happy. It doesn't work well. Not usually. Okay. The truth is going to come out. That's just the way this goes. So, we take a look at this, and Aries, we have the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man does show that in spite of what's going on around you, a lot of things are likely on hold. A lot of things are being put on the back burner for the moment. This is giving you time to take a look at what's happening, at where you desire your life to be going. It's a good idea to get in the habit of putting a list together of the things that you desire to accomplish. Now, this is a habit that we've gotten into a long time ago, and we use it to this day. Okay, so the Hangman does show things are on hold. That doesn't mean they've come to a stop. They're just being recalibrated for the time being. Now, next we have Taurus. Taurus has the Queen of Pentacles inverted. This shows that you may be finding that money is going through your hands a lot quicker than you would like. It's time to take a step back. Don't necessarily spend money based on just a feeling. Gee, I'd really like to have that. So you push it through and you go and buy it. This is the time to take a step backwards and really think things through. Okay, plan what you're looking at. You've got, in all likelihood, a restricted income right now compared to what you used to have. Pay attention to what you're doing with it and plan for what you'd like. Okay, now, Gemini. Gemini, we have the High Priestess. This shows that there is hidden information that is coming to light. It's taking its time. You may need some insight into, or may require some insight into how to make things happen. Okay, and how to get them moving in the right direction. This is where people such as myself come in handy. Quite often, because we're not directly involved in what's going on with your life, we don't have the emotional interaction and the emotional barriers to deal with. Okay. Now, Cancer. Cancer, we have the Nine of Pentacles inverted. This shows that things are ready to move forward. You've done your waiting, you've done your work to put things in place. Now it's time to really take a step forward and go, okay, I've got it all lined up. Now to start moving. It's a wonderful thing to think that, positive thought is what it requires. It does require positive thought. But if you don't put action to the thought, you will not get the physical manifestation. Leo. Two of Swords. That indicates you're at a crossroads. You've reached a point in your life where you're faced with one of two decisions. Either stay on the path you're on or shift gears. Now, this is something that only you can make the final decision on. Lots of people will tell you they know what's best for you, and they may be right. Take into consideration what they're telling you, but remember, you're the one that has to live with the consequences. So be certain that you pay attention to what you're doing, to the decisions you're making. Again, think them through. Now, Virgo. This is always fun, because this card, as much as it looks a little off, the Five of Cups inverted does indicate happiness. You're finally breaking out of a restricted thought process. You may have been dealing with borderline depression. You may have been dealing with a lot of disappointment. This is showing you're coming out of the woodwork. It shows that you're coming out of that shadowed period. So this is the time to start looking to celebrate. Now, do understand, this does not mean that you should throw caution to the wind and go out and have a great big party. But it does mean that things are starting to look up for you. Okay. Libra, we have, again, we are showing happiness coming in. Yes, I realize that if you take a look at it, the heart with 3 swords through it does kind of look painful. And if it were right side up, then it would indicate a lot of heartache. This one indicates quite the opposite. You've got a lot of joy coming your way. Okay, so with that in mind, this is the time to really pay attention and really celebrate the joy that you've got around you. Focus on the things that are of a positive nature that you're aware of. Scorpio here, we have the Empress inverted. Now this shows, again, a little bit of a slowing down, but in all fairness, given the way that things usually go for you, taking a little time yourself to step back and go, okay, this is where I'm heading, this is what I desire to accomplish. Now, take a step back and make sure you're laying your path out properly so you don't hit the corner too fast. Okay, now Sagittarius, we have the King of Pentacles. And this indicates that, yes, logic is necessary when handling finances. But remember, on top of everything else, you still have to have some enjoyment. So absolutely think things through, but give yourself permission to have a little bit of enjoyment, to share in some of your prosperity with those that you care about. Even if those you care about is just you, this is the time to give yourself that little bit of freedom. Capricorn, we have the Nine of Swords inverted. And again, much as it probably looks a little depressing, if it were the other way up, we'd be talking about pain. In this case, we are talking about happiness. We're talking about release. Okay, so the complications you've been going through are coming to a close. You're coming out of that shadowed world. It's time to really start looking at the things that you can accomplish. When we take a look at Aquarius, we've got the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups says you've got new emotional beginnings. A renewed relationship may be coming into the equation. Renewed as in a relationship that's been a little stagnant, that's been a little bit withdrawn or a little separated. The Ace of Cups shows you're turning a new leaf. And what this indicates is that things are actually turning around nicely. Okay, time for celebration. Pisces, we have the Four of Pentacles inverted. This shows a relaxation coming up around your finances. Your cash flow looks like it's starting to move in the right direction. Like you're likely to end up with a little bit of a surplus, meaning you don't have to hold on to things quite so tightly. All in all, this is a really good card on the whole. Okay, when it's inverted like it is there. Now again, we go back to the final card, which is a wrap-up of all of the ones involved. And this shows The Four of Cups indicates that you have hidden information that's coming to light that you've been overlooking, that's finally being brought into the light so you can see it, so you can make a more educated choice as to which direction to head. This says it's time to start looking to the positive side of what's coming up around you. They talk about a silver lining behind every cloud. The funny part about it is you can find, whether you look at the clouds, you can either find the positive or the negative. It's up to you. This says the positive is showing up. Now, we are going to leave it at that because we try and keep these short so that you can get through them, so that you can get on with your day. But again, absolutely, if you like the video, check like below. Subscribe to the video and share it with your friends. And we will be back with you as soon as possible. We're getting back into the routine now where we're looking at putting out the astrology forecast every week. We're aiming to have it up for every Sunday. Okay? That being said, until then, take care of yourself and each other. And have yourselves a good night.